Hi, it's Cheslia Daywalker with Daywalker Custom Tours, and another one of my plots that I just took out of the crate and put back up so that we could tour here before Wildstar shuts down is Cloud City. You can see it behind me here, so without further ado, this is one of my later builds, and I really love the special effects, which you really can't see in pictures. So I thought that as I was going through things that maybe this would be a really good one to tour because it does have such diversity in the lighting and in the actual structures. So let's go take a look. I'm going to run up the hill here. As you can see, all of Cloud City is floating. There are islands off to the sides that contain these big trees, and you'll see them in various locations around the plot. But overall, the plot looks like it's up in the clouds. And so we're going to run up here. And we used a lot of the special customized plants that were from the Neon series. You can see some of them here. Continue up to this landing here. And this is the bistro. This is actually, kind of zoom out so you can kind of get a full effect here of this hovering bistro area up here in the Cloud City. This was my take and rendition on spinning glass. So I wanted to see how it would work if I actually spun glass, and you can see it makes a really cool, intricate design to spin glass work. So we did quite a bit of that kind of spinning kind of stuff with staircases and different things, but really hadn't done it with a glass dome. So got some seating around the edges here. You've got your buffet back here with some great food and drinks. And you've got the main seating area here in the center with this fireplace. So this is kind of the bistro or the eating place center for this community. You can see the spiral chandelier up there that's also spun with bottles actually, and adding a lamp. So very different architecture. Let's continue on. I'm going to go this way, go up to this part. This is the main house of the build here. I don't really know if I've called it anything other than Cloud City House, but it's the main structure, main housing structure on the islands here when it comes to a housing aspect. So we've got a multi-tiered level. We've got the upstairs level, downstairs level. So we'll go upstairs first. Check it out. And again, you can see here I've spun glass to kind of match that dome in these windows here. Kind of almost makes it look like eyes, but kind of gives it that very unique glass window effect. And so we've used, got some window seating here, and then this was the Mordish furniture, I believe, the Mordish furniture sets that was a part of some of the packages that you could buy. I can barely talk tonight. So it was kind of fit this motif really well. And you've got, again, some of my classic signature spun glass windows to kind of give it that continued theme. You got your table and chairs, again the Mordish table and chairs over here, and then the kitchen area. And again, this is the custom kitchens like I've built in the past, custom stove, and the countertops and refrigerator and everything here. And if we kind of just look up, you can see that this has got, I'm going to try to zoom out here. You can see that this has got a really unique roof line all along the edge. You've got kind of those beams across and kind of the spirals and the corners, and then you've got more beams going across in the middle of the room, and then of course you've got this glass inlay with multiple layers of glass up here as the roof of this build. So I was really pleased with this as well because I think it offered a lot of variety and a lot of character when it came to the decor. Typical staircase here coming down. This is when if you've seen Kit Plantation, it's a very similar to staircase right here. And we're going to come down and go around to the base down here. This is the downstairs area. And if we go in here, we have a gorgeous view out the window here, as well as a desk and chair. And then this bed. Now this bed actually was a custom bed that one of my friends, Caden, built. And you can see the architecture is kind of different from what I've built, but I thought it fit really well here with the curved glass top and the curved headboards pieces. So, and then if you come this way, you've got the bathroom kind of offset over here. Walk-in bathtub up here. Toilet, sinks, and everything. And then if you kind of look up, again, I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit here. You can see that this has got a unique roof line around the edge that kind of opens up, so you can have the night sky coming in here in Cloud City, coming into this bathroom area. Okay, let's go back out. And so this is kind of the look off of Cloud City. You can see some of the islands out there in the distance, but it looks like it goes on forever, and because of the effect of the light, it does look like it's kind of floating in the clouds. So gave it a really nice effect. Let's run over this way now. Let me zoom out a little bit. And we have just a little sitting area here. And moving on over here, and we have several little areas to walk around and look out over the landscape, and you can see Cloud City kind of at a distance there, the bistro over there, the island rocks as they're coming up. The first couple have like the pillars underneath supporting them, and then every other one kind of has, you can kind of see it from here, kind of has this electronic kind of floating mechanism that holds up the actual rock formations. So as we go this way, this is the last island piece, and it's the observatory. This was actually built by Caden, my friend, and this telescope and seating area here, you can just sit and look at the telescope up through the sky and kind of envision what it looks like. I'm going to actually come out here so you can kind of see. I've got glass here at the end, but kind of see there's the lighting in the sky with the Northern Lights package that I was using for the lighting of the sky here. And let's go back. I believe there is a planet out there. Let me see if I can see where it is. Used to be a planet set up into the distance that you could see, and I don't know where it went. Maybe when I recreated the build, it did not come back, I think. But there was a planet that you actually could look up there in the sky and actually see a couple of planets that were up there. It doesn't look like they were included in the build, so they did not come back in this build. And overall, that is Cloud City. And I appreciate you coming and touring with me again. And want to just preserve this Wildstar build and what we could do with Wildstar, and sad to see it go. But thank you again for joining me.